Welcome back to our channel. If you're a fan of rare and valuable coins, you're in for a treat today. We're diving into the top 9 most valuable Abraham Lincoln wheat pennies and how much they're worth in today's market. So, let's get started. First up, talking about the 1958 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about what makes certain coins so valuable, you're in the right place. Let's explore the history, rarity, and current market value of this iconic penny. The 1958 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny holds a special place in American coinage history. It was the final year of the Lincoln wheat penny series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin features the iconic profile of Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing America's agricultural heritage. The 1958 penny is particularly interesting because it marks the end of an era. After 1958, the U.S. Mint transitioned to the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, making the wheat penny series a collectible favorite among numismatists. The absence of a mint mark on the 1958 penny indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia, the only mint producing this coin in that year. While the 1958 wheat penny isn't the rarest of the series, it still holds value due to its historical significance and the nostalgia associated with the final year of the wheat design. Coins without a mint mark from this year were produced in large quantities, but finding one in fine condition can still be a challenge. Fine condition, as defined by coin grading standards, means the coin has moderate wear with clear details on Lincoln's hair and wheat stalks, but may have some minor surface marks or blemishes. What makes the 1958 wheat penny without a mint mark particularly valuable is the demand among collectors who want to complete their wheat penny collections or who are drawn to the coin's historical importance. This demand, combined with the coin's condition and scarcity, can drive up its value in today's market. Now, let's talk about the current market value of a 1958 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition. As of today, the value of this coin in auction markets can vary depending on factors such as demand, the specific auction venue, and the coin's overall appearance. On average, a 1958 wheat penny in fine condition is valued between $26,000. However, certain coins may sell for slightly higher prices if they have exceptional eye appeal or are part of a larger collection. It's important to note that while this coin may not fetch a high price individually, it is still a significant piece of American history and a must-have for any serious collector. The sentimental value and historical context often outweigh the monetary value for many enthusiasts. So, there you have it, the 1958 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition. While it may not be the most valuable coin in terms of dollars, its place in history and the end of the wheat penny series make it a cherished item among collectors. If you come across one of these coins, hold on to it, as it's a small but meaningful piece of America's numismatic heritage. Next up, the 1946 Lincoln penny. More specifically, we'll be discussing the value of the large date version of this coin when it's in a dirty condition and lacks a mint mark. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about what makes this penny unique, you're in the right place. Let's get started. The 1946 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic wheat penny series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. Designed by Victor David Brenner, these pennies are cherished by collectors for their historical significance and distinct design. The coin we're focusing on today is the 1946 large date variety, which stands out from its small date counterpart. The large date feature of the 1946 penny is easily recognizable by the larger, more prominent numerals in the date. This variant is often sought after, but today we're looking at a specific condition: dirty. Dirty coins can range from having grime, stains, or general wear, which affects their overall appearance. So, what does it mean for the value of a dirty 1946 Lincoln penny with no mint mark? First, let's talk about its base value. In clean, well-maintained condition, the 1946 Lincoln penny is relatively common, and its value is modest. However, the presence of dirt and grime can significantly affect its worth. For a coin in dirty condition, collectors and auction houses generally place a lower value on it compared to its cleaner counterparts. The absence of a mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is the most common mint for this year, further influencing its valuation. As of today, the value of a dirty 1946 Lincoln penny with a large date and no mint mark typically ranges between $1 to $5 in the auction market. This range can vary depending on the severity of the dirt and any other imperfections the coin might have. While it's not a high-value coin, it's still a fascinating piece of history and a great addition for any collector interested in the nuances of the Lincoln penny series. For those looking to clean up their pennies, it's important to approach the task carefully. Improper cleaning can reduce the coin's value, as it may lead to damage. If you're unsure, it's always best to consult a professional or consider leaving the coin in its current state to maintain its historical integrity. Next up, the 1957 Lincoln wheat penny. More specifically, we'll be discussing the most valuable 1957 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in color shade condition. So let's get into the details of what makes this coin a standout in today's auction market. The 1957 Lincoln penny, with its iconic wheat ears on the reverse and Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, is a beloved piece in the world of numismatics. While most of these pennies are common, certain condition nuances can significantly impact their value. Today, we're focusing on the color shade condition, which refers to the coin's unique color variations and overall aesthetic appeal. So what exactly is color shade condition? This term generally refers to coins that exhibit distinctive color variations due to natural toning or environmental factors over time. For the 1957 Lincoln penny, this could mean a range of hues from deep red-brown to more subdued tones, giving the coin a visually striking appearance. Coins in exceptional color shade condition are particularly rare and can attract significant attention from collectors. For the 1957 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, these color variations not only enhance the aesthetic appeal, but also influence the coin's value. In today's auction market, a 1957 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in color shade condition can command impressive prices. The value largely depends on the coin's specific color tones, overall preservation, and how well it has been maintained as of the latest auctions. Well-preserved examples in this condition can range between $59,000, with exceptional pieces sometimes surpassing this range. For instance, at recent auctions, coins with particularly rare and vibrant color shades have reached upwards of $400. The most sought-after examples are those with striking and unusual toning, which stand out among other 1957 pennies. To sum up, while the 1957 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is generally a common find, those in color shade condition have unique appeal. Their value in today's market can be surprisingly high, reflecting the ongoing interest in beautifully toned and well-preserved coins. Next up, exploring a coin that has a unique story to tell, the 1944 Abraham Lincoln penny with an S mint mark, particularly when found in dirty condition. We'll discuss its historical significance, the impact of its condition on value, and what you might expect to see in today's auction market. So, let's get started. The 1944 Abraham Lincoln penny is a key piece in the Lincoln penny series, which began in 1909. The 1944 issue is especially notable because it was struck during World War II, a time when copper was a critical material for the war effort. This particular year saw the return of the traditional copper penny after the wartime steel pennies of 1943. The San Francisco Mint produced fewer pennies than its Philadelphia and Denver counterparts, which makes the 1944's Lincoln penny a bit more scarce. However, when it comes to value, the coin's condition plays a crucial role. Now, let's talk about the condition of the coin. Coins in dirty condition typically exhibit signs of wear, tarnish, and general grime. This could be due to exposure to the elements or poor storage practices. For collectors and investors, a coin's condition is graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with various levels in between like fair, good, very fine, very fine, and extremely fine. A 1944's penny in dirty condition will generally fall into the lower end of the grading scale. Despite its historical significance, dirt and tarnish can obscure the details, reducing its appeal to collectors. In today's auction market, the value of a 1944's Lincoln penny in dirty condition can vary significantly based on factors such as the extent of the dirt, any damage, and market demand. On average, you might expect such a coin to fetch between $200,000. This is a general range, and actual auction prices can fluctuate based on the specifics of the coin and the current market trends. For a coin in this condition, it's important to note that cleaning the coin is not recommended, as it can further damage the surface and reduce its value. Professional grading and authentication can help provide a more accurate assessment of the coin's worth. To sum up, the 1944 Abraham Lincoln penny with an S mint mark in dirty condition holds a place in the heart of collectors due to its historical context and relative rarity. While it may not command a high price compared to pristine specimens, it still holds value and interest within the numismatic community. If you have a 1944 S Lincoln penny or any other coins you're curious about, be sure to check out local coin shops or online auction platforms for more detailed evaluations. And remember, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, every coin tells a story. Next up, the 1938 Abraham Lincoln Wheat penny. In this video, we'll explore the value of the 1938 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark in very fine condition, and what you can expect if you were to sell one at today's auction market. First, let's talk about the 1938 Lincoln Wheat penny itself. This coin was produced during the latter years of the series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. The 1938 issue is part of a transitional period in US coinage where the design was relatively stable compared to earlier years, but it still holds significant value for collectors today. The Lincoln Wheat penny features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and 2 ears of wheat on the reverse. The 1938 pennies were minted in Philadelphia, which is why this particular coin doesn't have a mint mark. This absence of a mint mark is quite normal for Philadelphia minted coins of that era, but its rarity in very fine condition can make it a standout piece. When it comes to the value of the 1938 Lincoln Wheat penny in very fine condition, it's important to note that coin values can fluctuate based on various factors, including market demand, collector interest, and overall coin condition as of today. A 1938 Lincoln Wheat penny in very fine condition can command impressive prices at auction. In very fine condition, the coin will show clear details on Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears on the reverse, with moderate wear that doesn't obscure the design. This level of condition is highly desirable to collectors because it represents a balance between affordability and quality. Based on recent auction results and market analysis, a 1938 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark in very fine condition typically ranges between $30,000. However, this value can vary depending on the specific details of the coin and the current demand in the market. Coins with particularly sharp details or those that come from exceptional collections can sometimes exceed these figures. If you're considering buying or selling a 1938 Lincoln Wheat penny, it's a good idea to keep an eye on recent auction results and consult with reputable coin dealers to get the most accurate valuation. Coins in top-tier condition or those with unique provenance can sometimes fetch higher prices. And there you have it. The 1938 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark in very fine condition holds notable value in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding the value of specific coins can greatly enhance your collecting experience. Next up, we're focusing on the 1955 Abraham Lincoln Wheat penny with a D mint mark in less than perfect condition. Specifically, we'll examine its value in today's auction market. If you're a fan of rare coins or just curious about how even a seemingly worn penny can hold significant value, stick around. First, let's give a bit of background on this coin. The 1955 Lincoln Wheat penny, particularly those with the D mint mark, is a popular coin among collectors. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. While most 1955 pennies are relatively common, this particular year and mint mark have some interesting aspects. The 1955 Lincoln penny is known for its significant place in coin history due to the 1955 doubled die variety, which features a noticeable doubling of the date and inscriptions on the obverse. However, for today's discussion, we're focusing on the standard 1955 D Lincoln penny, but in bad condition. You might be wondering, how can a penny in poor condition still be valuable? It's a valid question. Coins in bad condition, often referred to as low grade or poor condition, can still hold value due to their rarity and historical significance. Let's consider the value of a 1955 D Lincoln penny in poor condition. When we say bad condition, we're usually referring to coins with heavy wear, scratches, and perhaps even corrosion or discoloration. These issues affect the overall value, but they don't necessarily render the coin worthless. In today's auction market, a 1955 D Lincoln penny in poor condition can be worth anywhere between $18,000. This range depends largely on the severity of the wear and any additional factors such as unique features or provenance. While it might not fetch the high prices seen for well-preserved or rarer varieties, it's still a collectible item for many. It's worth noting that the value can fluctuate based on the current market trends and the specific characteristics of the coin. For example, even in poor condition, a penny with a rare error or historical significance might command a higher price. To give you a clearer picture, here's a comparison of how the value of the 1955 D Lincoln penny changes with condition. As you can see, coins in better condition, like those in fine or extremely fine, can be worth significantly more, while those in poor or fair condition, like the one we're discussing, are more modestly priced. If you come across a 1955 D Lincoln penny in bad condition, it's still a valuable addition to any collection, especially for those interested in historical coins or looking to complete their sets. Remember, the value of a coin can also be influenced by its rarity and the demand in the collector market. For accurate and up-to-date values, consulting a reputable coin catalog or an auction house can provide the most precise information. And of course, if you're ever unsure, getting a professional appraisal is always a good idea. Next up, the 1940 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny. Specifically, we'll be focusing on the version without a mint mark, in fine condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the value of old pennies, you're in for a treat. Before we get into the value, let's take a quick look at the history behind this coin. The Lincoln wheat penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design was revolutionary for its time, featuring the first ever portrait of an actual person, Abraham Lincoln, on a U.S. coin. The 1940 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The lack of a mint mark is common for coins minted in Philadelphia during that era. This penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a composition that remained standard until the onset of World War II. Now, what exactly does fine condition mean? In the world of coin grading, fine condition is a mid-range grade. A coin in fine condition shows moderate wear but retains major design elements. For a 1940 Lincoln wheat penny, you can expect to see visible details on Lincoln's portrait, although the high points may be slightly worn. The reverse side, featuring the wheat ears, should still display clear and distinct lines, though with some wear. So, how much is a 1940 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition worth today? The value of this coin can vary depending on several factors, including market demand, rarity, and the overall condition. However, as of today's auction market, this particular coin can typically fetch between $29,000. Now, you might be wondering why the value isn't higher. The reason is that the 1940 Lincoln wheat penny is not particularly rare. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 586 million of these coins in 1940, making it one of the more common dates in the wheat penny series. While most 1940 Lincoln wheat pennies without a mint mark in fine condition fall within that $32,000, there are a few exceptions. If a coin has unique characteristics, such as an error or a double die, it could be worth significantly more. For example, a 1940 penny with a double die obverse can command a much higher price. Additionally, pennies in uncirculated condition or with higher grades like very fine, extremely fine, or mint state can be worth significantly more. Collectors pay a premium for coins that have been well preserved over the decades. If you have a 1940 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition and are considering selling it, your best options include online auction platforms like eBay or specialized coin auction houses. These venues allow you to reach a wide audience of potential buyers, which could help you achieve a better price. On the other hand, if you're looking to add this coin to your collection, the same platforms are ideal for finding one that fits your budget and condition preferences. Always remember to buy from reputable sellers to ensure the authenticity of the coin. In summary, while the 1940 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition may not be the most valuable coin in your collection, it is a beautiful piece of American history. It's a great starting point for new collectors and a solid addition to any wheat penny collection. Remember, the true value of a coin isn't just in its market price, but in the history and stories it carries with it. Next up, we're going to talk about one of the last Abraham Lincoln wheat pennies ever minted, the 1958 wheat penny without a mint mark. But what makes this coin stand out, especially when it's in bad condition? Stick around to find out its surprising value in today's auction market. Before we get into the value, let's take a brief look at the history of the 1958 wheat penny. This coin was one of the final issues of the Lincoln wheat cent, which ran from 1909 to 1958. The obverse features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse displays two stalks of wheat, symbolizing prosperity and the nation's agricultural roots. 1958 was the last year that these wheat pennies were minted, marking the end of an era before the design switched to the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. The lack of a mint mark on this penny indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. Generally speaking, the 1958 wheat penny without a mint mark is not considered a rare coin. In most cases, these pennies were produced in large numbers. Nearly 252 million were minted. For a penny in average circulated condition, you might only expect it to be worth a few cents, maybe a little more if it's in a slightly better state. But what about a penny in bad condition? And why could it still be valuable? Let's get into that now. When we talk about a coin being in bad condition, we're usually referring to a state where the coin is heavily worn, possibly corroded, and lacks significant detail. For the 1958 wheat penny, this might mean the details of Lincoln's face are barely visible, and the wheat stalks on the reverse side could be worn down to the point of almost being flat. In today's auction market, a 1958 wheat penny in bad condition usually doesn't fetch a high price. However, if there are unique factors, such as a rare error on the coin, it could still hold some value. One of the reasons a 1958 wheat penny in bad condition might still have value is due to the presence of minting errors. These errors could include things like double dies, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes. While errors are more commonly sought after in better condition coins, a significant error can still make a bad condition penny more valuable. In today's auction market, a 1958 wheat penny with a notable error, even in bad condition, could sell for anywhere from $86,000 depending on the severity and rarity of the error. However, without such errors, its value would typically be very modest. Next up, a detailed look at one of the most intriguing coins in the Lincoln wheat series, the 1947 Lincoln wheat penny, particularly the large date variety without a mint mark. If you're a collector or simply curious about coin values, this video is for you. Let's dive into the value of this penny in fine condition in today's auction market. First, let's take a moment to understand the 1947 Lincoln wheat penny itself. This coin, minted in Philadelphia, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the classic wheat ears design on the reverse. Unlike some years in the series, the 1947 penny is relatively common, but it's the specific details and condition that can make it highly valuable. For the 1947 Lincoln wheat penny, collectors and investors often look for two primary details: the date and the mint mark. Today, we're focusing on the large date variety without a mint mark. The large date feature is distinguishable by its bolder, more prominent numbers, which set it apart from the small date version. In fine condition, the coin's features are still visible, although they may show some wear. The details on Lincoln's portrait and the wheat stalks on the reverse are clear, though the coin will exhibit some light scratching and a moderate level of wear. These characteristics are important when assessing the coin's value. Now, let's talk numbers. In today's auction market, the value of a 1947 Lincoln wheat penny in fine condition varies depending on several factors, including the exact level of detail preserved and the coin's overall appeal. As of 2024, you can expect a 1947 large date penny without a mint mark in fine condition to fetch anywhere from $95,000. Recent auction results show that while the 1947 Lincoln wheat penny is not among the rarest or most valuable of the series, its value can still be significant to the right collector. For instance, Well-preserved examples or those with exceptional eye appeal might command higher prices within this range. To summarize, the 1947 Lincoln Wheat penny, without a mint mark in fine condition, holds a modest yet respectable value in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the hobby, understanding these details can help you make informed decisions about your coin collection. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.